everyone, welcome back to another episode of the AVS show, coming to you straight from the Big Apple, New York City.
Yes.
If this is your very first time watching us on the show, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Okay. After the show, go on Instagram and follow us at the ABS show. Throughout the entire conversation, you can join in by dropping your comments below. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
So let's just dig into some hot, juicy stories.
Yes.
And Marks, okay, you have this one. What's going on?
Okay, this is really quite interesting though. So the NBA is set to start African Basketball League with 12 teams across, the continent. The NBA is launching a professional basketball league in Africa that will feature 12 teams from several countries across the continent. The league will debut next year and will be referred to as the Basketball Africa League.
Nice.
It will include teams from several African countries, including Nigeria, Angola, Egypt, Kenya, Morocco, Rwanda, Senegal, South Africa, and Tunisia. And the former president of the United States, Barack Obama, really applauded this, and he's part of, the movement and everything.
No, Ghanaians don't play basketball.
I didn't.
Okay, they are short. They are short. I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, I was
Matter.
like,
Short people
I
can play
was like,
basketball too. There are several examples. There are several great basketball
I didn't
players who are
see-
short as well. Do your research.
I didn't. Yeah. So.
Appointment.
I mean, it's a beautiful, welcome development for the continent.
See, new husband places.
I'm just watching.
I'm waiting for you. That's new potential husband.
So is this
Tall and tasty.
Is this a real genuine opportunity for the youth in Africa, or is just some exploitation?
Well, when I heard this story, I was like, okay, it's great NBA coming to recruit people from Africa because they know we are very talented and we are very. They know all of that. So what is in for them? That was my very first question, and it's fact that I came up with that very first question, right? What is in for them? Are they being genuine, or they just want our people? Because they know there's talent.
I think they're going to use
because
this.
can we focus on our own sports, okay, and make it international? We have some local.
Soccer.
We have some local games.
We don't own
Local.
soccer.
We have some
Literally.
local
That's
games
local dance.
in our villages.
One corner challenge.
Hold on, we have some local.
One corner.
We have some local games here and there.
Name
that
them.
I
Name
feel.
them.
Oh, we have Chaskele.
That's it. What is that? It's
Okay, Chaskele. There's a little hole. They dig up a hole on the ground, and then they have a bag of sand. And then you throw it. And then you scream, Chaskele. How about we invest into some
And in
Chaskele?
Nigeria, we have Tencent. I remember Tencent.
On
And it is serious.
a more serious note, right?
Yeah.
The same thing happened in soccer, and it favored a lot of our players because it gave them more exposure into the world. And now basketball has come. We know, yes, it's a kind of exploitation, but these same players are going to be bought and paid highly if they are very talented, and they're going to have a chance to play at the NBA. Africa is already playing at the NBA. They have Ghanaian players, they have Nigerian players,
In the US,
and the others.
But see, when they recruit those people, they're not playing for the African teams, though. When they see that you're so good in the African team,
Canadian players are playing for American
That's
teams.
what I'm
That is
saying. They
in
recruit
London,
you and then you
African
end up playing for the
players are
Lakers.
Leo, it's a global league. So when it's a global league, you're not talking about country. When it's time for Olympics, you can go and play for your Nigeria. But this is good because the players are going to be known. They're going to be noticed. There are many very tall Nigerian talented basketball players.
Angolans too.
That I know of. And most of the successful basketball players, even in the NBA league right now, are originally Africans. So they know that the talent is there and they are going there to grab those talents. So I think it's a welcome development.
Of course, it's a money thing. It's a commerce game.
Yes.
It's a way to get people to get engaged in attending the events. Because that's one thing that we do follow a lot in African sports. When there's the soccer game, and the streets are closed down back in the days when Nigeria had the national stadium that we liked. Anyway, but the streets are closed down. It's a commerce game because literally the world is becoming really small now.
Yep.
With onto the technology and the media. So what this is bringing the world together to work on this sport, and also they are also going to be recruiting, like you said, talent from there too. Because
Like
now
I
they're
said.
going to get like you said to me, honey. I'm sorry. You're so silly. So they're going to be recruiting talent because they're going to see they're going to get fresh new, young talent that are not tainted by, because you know the media here makes you ask for a bigger price.
When the light
the
is
starting
on you.
bonuses for some of these young guys is amazing, but you can pay a little less for a better player in Africa to come out here and do it. And I think it's just a way of showing the world's getting smaller.
The basketballers here, are they going to be as rich as the ones that we have in America when the whole thing starts?
We know that it's not the same when it comes to the pricing and everything.
Yeah.
Even the African players playing in the Europe League soccer, they are not making as much as the players that are from there. So we know that the basketball players that they will buy or that they will include in this league will not be well paid as much as the American players. But it's better to cry in an SUV than to be happy in an empty house.
This is my thing,
me, I remember they're starting this league in Africa for Africa. So there's not that much they can do because they're not taking the players. They're investing in the players.
I commend what you're doing. I'm actually all for it because if you look at history has shown that our sports Ministry of Sports really don't do much for Africa. In every African country, you have a lot of able-bodied men, people that are active, that can actually do all these sports. But then they will collect money, say that if you want to fund all their games, fund them abroad, and they will eat it and kill people's dreams. So I rather an external body coming in to make sure that these things get done, so that they achieve their dreams, even though it's for less.
No, but the thing is, it has become a trend whereby when these Oyibo people they want something fast and cheap, then let's go to Africa.
Our people doing any better, but our people, are they doing any better? They're not doing any better. They don't want. If you want to really get to the nitty-gritty of this, the Oyibo people came, but Africa has actually aided in the whole slave trade thing. First of all, we've always been ones enabling, always aiding them with whatever rubbish that they're doing. We enable them, we accept them, we allow them do it. So if that's the case, if our own people cannot help these boys achieve their dreams, let somebody else come and do it, even if it's for less, but at least something is getting done, as opposed to nothing getting done at all.
There was a boy that was trending one time, one Urobo boy that said, "I rather die on the line," or something like that. One funny time, he ran a 100-meter race and he was very good. For a year, all he did was trend on social media. Nothing happened.
Right.
But the Texas college picked him up from Nigeria, gave him scholarship, and now the boy is doing one of the best runners in Texas. Wow. He's very clean. If you see the boy now, he fine past me.
And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that, like she said, they don't.
It's
unfortunate they don't foster our sports league. We also know about the Olympics where the Nigerians didn't even have their uniforms. Somebody had to pay for the soccer players. Delta had to pay for them because they didn't buy them their tickets. So it's our corrupt government is not fostering sports. That's what fostering education. So this is a better way. I understand. It's really kind of like you're kind of sleeping with the devil, but you do it. But it's like, how can we also kind of monitor it? Now it's on us to monitor it and make sure that there is a fair wage. Of course, it can be as much as the people that work here in America doing the sports, because some of them have huge deals. How do we make sure that we're also educating these young men on whatever they're signing and making sure they're not signing something that is errorneous to them making any money?
I guess we'll just chill and watch and see how that plays out.
And my advice to them is just know your worth, because if you're good, you're good. You are good.
That's it.
Okay, and read the fine print. Read, please. All right, so let's move on to the next topic. South Africa banned individuals who hire private police escorts to follow them around. Oh, yeah.
Nigeria needs to
you
do
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so a video came out with Prophet Luku. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but that's the same prophet. Lukau. That's the same prophet that resurrected.
Excuse me, that's my topic.
No, wait, that's your topic?
That's my topic.
I know, but I'm
let's
just trying to let
there, because that guy is an animal. Coming for him.
Okay, we get it. But I'm just trying to let the viewers know who I'm talking about. So that's the same prophets that resurrected that dead body, supposedly, right? Okay, so a video came out with him driving in this fancy car with a bunch of police people following him all around. And the authorities saw it. His name is Mashaba, and he said, we will seize the JMPD escorts who follow people like this. It will only be allowed for funerals and special events. Does this bother you? What do you guys think about this news?
But why can he hire his own private security? Why is he using the government's money to drive him around? Does that make any sense?
Why is the government encouraging
Why is South Africa even allowed? How did it even start being allowed to happen? That doesn't make any sense because you're using taxpayers' dollars to drive around somebody who's stealing taxpayers' dollars. So it's like
they don't pay tax, by the way.
I mean, but it's counterproductive, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing you have to consider is that for public figures back home in Africa, it's not easy for you to walk on the street and not get attention. So this is not the environment where you can be shooting a film or doing whatever, and people are still about their own business. But back home, like you have disruptions everywhere. So this is beyond a pastor or whatever. As long as you're a public figure, I don't see anything wrong in having.
I see everything wrong with that. You can always get your own private security. You escort you, bodyguards. You can get like 4 people that look like mountains to cover you, so they don't even see you when you walk. Do not waste government resources. These are taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
While women's hair is getting snatched off in South Africa.
And people getting raped.
So the question is why? What is the purpose of police escort? It's to ensure that whoever is being escorted gets where they are going safely. It's about safety. But in today's world,
prestige.
it's the time for me to pull out my phone and Snapchat and show that look,
security.
I have security. I have a whole bunch of people following me here and there, and this is to the extreme. If you see the actual video,
wow,
who are you? Who are you? Like, why do you need all of that?
Yeah.
But then I digress, and I think, Charlie, if I have the coins, if I have the money, if I have the l'argent, glitz, me coming here today, there will be escorts. There will be escorts. Because it has become a lifestyle now. It has become a lifestyle. If you can afford it, I mean, why not?
There's some kind
When
of...
you afford it, you pay for it yourself.
Yeah, it is a private escort, but I think the problem is that they then take over the streets, the whole street.
You know, in Africa, we have this mentality that when you see someone that has an escort, the person has money.
Yes.
Once you see someone that is being led by a police officer, police, army, mobile
Even
police,
just the PA.
they will just even as the PA, someone, you standing behind me with phones and I don't have a phone on me.
Carry your iPad to stuff
they just
like
assume, she must be a big man's daughter. She must be the CEO of a company. They just assume.
And because do it too. When I go to Ghana and my cousins are following me, you know how I feel. When they're carrying, one person's carrying my bag, the other one's carrying my bottle of water. The other one is carrying my fan. Hey, when I'm walking down the street.
And you just like a Broadway walk.
Well,
I feel them there.
Yeah, we can't entertain this forever because if you look at this, it's abuse of privilege.
Okay.
And it's something that has to do with prestige. Because even illegal people doing fraud, now use escorts.
They do.
When they move money around. So at the end of the day, you can't even catch them. So people are really abusing this privilege, and not even pastors. It's not only South Africa. It's happening in Nigeria.
Of course, it's all about how you feel. If you feel that you are unsafe.
So if you feel that you are moving fraud money, and you need police to protect you from moving fraud money.
I'm wearing my chains and my H&M. I don't feel safe.
They can snatch your H&M.
Your H&M.
I'm wearing my H&M and I'm wearing my Aldo watch. I don't feel safe inside neighborhoods. So yes, if I can find a tall man who I give.
But that's the difference. If you can find a tall man, you don't mind.
I can't afford this yet. But if I can afford it, I'm getting it.
Considering the fact that he's a popular pastor who's also well-to-do, and you feel like you feel unsafe, why don't you get people recruit your own personal security, security unit?
Wait,
don't use.
But if you're a pastor, you feel unsafe. Hire the Holy Spirit.
Now his conscience is unsafe.
Your
conscience. All that money don't stole. All that money don't get it from his different parishioners. That's why he's unsafe.
Yeah. What does the pastor need all these guns and
Security really do
security?
God's work.
So you guys support South Africa to ban?
Yes.
Nigeria as well.
And the other African countries should
Like I said, and I will say it again, it's not about being a pastor or whatever. As long as you're popular, people know you. You know how it is back home, like you can't walk free on the street.
Private security.
Everybody does it. Private security. No,
but the thing is, sometimes you think people know you, but nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares.
Well, security is security.
Go and buy your mala and go back
Security
home.
is security, even if you're getting it privately or the government is giving it to you, whatever.
All right, so let's go back to Kevin Hart. Timani, you have that story. What's going on?
Yes, this is awesome.
I like
So
that one.
recently, Kevin Hart actually helped a Nigerian boy in Kaduna by the name of Eli Waduba Yusuf So Yusuf actually made a nice piece of art
Really
of
nice.
Kevin, and he tweeted it. You see the power of social media? So he asked people to help retweet until Kevin sees the art. Kevin actually saw the art, and Kevin replied. Kevin said, I see it, and I want to purchase it. I also want to support you and your amazing talent by giving you a fee to do a pencil drawing of 3 of my celebrity friends that I can gift it to. DM your info and let's work.
So wait, he couldn't DM that?
What?
No,
He couldn't.
The boy
I'm
tweeted. The
I'm
boy
not attacking him.
tweeted.
I'm just
The
asking
boy
a
tweeted
question.
out,
And he
Kevin replied
and he responded
Like
publicly as well too.
there's something about us. If you do, they go talk. If you don't do,
they
they
go
don't
talk.
talk.
No, when it
if
comes
Kevin
to-
did not reply the boy, now they'll say,
Or maybe
Kevin
the guy
is
was from
this,
Ghana,
he's proud.
right?
When
He didn't
it
reply
comes
the
to
boy.
when
the
it
guy
comes
was
to
from Ghana, maybe
celebs
he
like
would have.
Kevin Hart, sometimes you do have to question their motives and their. This is the same guy that refused to apologize to the LGBTQ people.
He
when
actually
did.
did
No,
apologize. He actually
refused.
did
No, he
apologize.
refused to. No, he didn't. That BS apology, they didn't accept it.
How do you want it?
Not that. I know that.
How
Not-
do you want the
we don't want
apology?
it like that. Not that.
He did
Well,
apologize.
that's not
What
the
I'm
case.
gonna
That's
say,
not the case,
well,
though.
it is the case. We're talking about Kevin Hart. It is the case.
Yeah, but we're talking about what he did.
For me, this is great that he helped him. Putting it out there, I'm not really feeling it.
He solicited
I hope
publicly,
Davido is listening, and I hope Wizkid is watching.
They have all done
Let
it.
me finish, because you don't even know what I'm about to say. I hope Wizkid is watching this, and I
Okay.
hope Davido is listening, because previously they have promised a whole bunch of people, and they have not come through. Wizkid promised that 10-year-old boy a song or two, and we still haven't seen anything yet.
God.
Wizkid promised. Let me finish.
You're
Wizkid.
just fighting. You're drinking Panadol for
David,
someone else's
Wizkid,
headache.
Have some
Wizkid
drink
promised
and
Basit, a vulcanizer, money to take him to school, and up to now, we haven't heard anything.
Charlie.
So I hope Kevin Hart is setting examples for all celebrities across the world. I hope you guys are listening. Promise and come through. Don't promise and fail. That's it. I'm done.
Oh, first of all, it was not.
That's not first of all. I brought you-
hold on.
I brought you facts,
First of
honey.
all, it was the DM. Now you're talking about they have to pull through,
I just don't like
which
it.
is really good.
Take it one-
That's really
take
good.
it one by one.
But it's a welcome development.
You know what?
Come on,
You know
and
what?
he's
This
gonna
is
do
great.
it.
I
Yeah.
love the fact that it's showing that the trending artwork in Nigeria is surrealism, and
Yes.
that boy did that piece amazing, and it
Yeah.
really showcases the surrealistic art that a lot of Nigerian artists are doing.
Yeah.
And it literally, not only does it really shine a light on Kevin Hart, it shines a light on Nigeria. Has a huge art scene that we haven't seen lately.
right.
But the art scene, the artists are doing their things in Nigeria. Nike's Art Gallery, you go
yeah.
there,
Oh, beautiful.
beautiful art,
Tourist
amazing
destination,
art.
yeah.
You need to go there when you go to Nigeria, and it really just showcases that. And I think it's really great that he responded because he didn't
Yeah,
have to
it's really
respond.
great.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
And
not his
I
common courtesy to
I don't
respond.
see any critiques here, because when that guy drew Wizkid and the babies, Wizkid was like, I don't really like it. Put my other babies here, critiquing it and all of that thing. Pay up when you promise people. Pay
What
up.
did Whiskey
Well,
do
it's-
to you?
Wizkid hasn't done anything
What
to
did
this.
Whiskey
I'm just
do
saying.
to you?
I'm just saying.